Thanks for tuning in. It's Shayna from Shayna Lee Coaching. Today, I just want to have a nice chat and talk about a topic that I think we could all benefit from exploring called resistance. I experience resistance in my own life, and I see my clients' resistance every day when I do consults. So, the first question I want to ask is, where is your resistance? When we think about career development, professional development, changes that you want to make in your career, you might have argued with yourself, I've done everything there is to do. There's nothing left, there's nothing more. It's just never going to work for me. But deep down inside, there might be a solution that someone has brought to you or that you've even thought about yourself, but you're resisting it. So you're kind of pushing it away like it's not there. And there's many reasons why we do this. We just don't want to do it. We don't want to make the commitment. We're not sure what's going to materialize, so it might not be worth the money. And what if it all doesn't work out? And so, or we're just not comfortable with it, right? Maybe we have all the resources in the world, and without a problem, we could access that thing that might help us, but we don't like it. Maybe it involves public speaking or networking or putting ourselves out there or making a financial investment. Whatever it is, we're not comfortable with doing it. So we resist it. I experienced this in my life as well, not in the career realm, because that's something I've always been very open to exploring any option that I can to grow, but in other areas of my life, in relationships. Why am I single? I've done everything there is to do. I've tried every approach. I've changed myself. I've changed my environments. I've tried new things. I've listened to people. I've read books. But there's some things that I haven't done that maybe I'm just a little resistant about. I could hire a coach. I could hire a relationship coach. I've spoken to many of them. Given my field, I come across a lot of different types of coaches. And it is definitely an investment that I'm confident will change my life. I don't know if it's going to bring my soulmate to fruition in 3 months, but I'm pretty certain, given that I do this for a living, that significant changes will manifest themselves if I invest in that service. But there's some resistance about it, and I can't quite put my finger on it. It's not so much the investment, because I know that comes back to me tenfold. It's not the commitment, but there's something about, maybe it's the decision. It's actually making a decision to make a change. So I want to ask you, when it comes to your career, when it comes to being stuck in where you are, or feeling like you've tried everything and still you're not moving up, or you're not moving out of that job, or you're not finding the job that you want to work in, are you making decisions? Are there any decisions that you're afraid to make and you're just leaving them hanging there in the ether? If you've thought about a career coach or someone to actually help you figure out what you're doing that isn't working and helping you move forward, why are you resisting that? Why do you think that that's not going to be helpful? So I have this book that I'm reading, The Art of Work. I'm really digging it. And there was this portion that I'd like to read for anyone who's struggling with decision making or resistance. And he says, what must come next, and here's the point: finding your calling. As mysterious as it seems, it's not only a mystical process, it is intensely practical. You either act on what you know, or you miss your moment. Neighbors upstairs, they're just chilling. So let's read that again. Finding your calling, as mysterious as it seems, is not only a mystical process, it is intensely practical. You either act on what you know, or you miss your moment. And I really resonate with that personally, knowing that there's some decisions I need to make if I want to move forward. And it's just that simple. And I have to overcome this great feeling of resistance that's preventing me from making that decision and moving forward. So I ask for you to think about the same thing in terms of your career. Where are you experiencing this feeling of resistance? And are you ready to make a decision? Because if you're resisting it, chances are it is exactly what you need to move you forward. So as we leave this wonderful little blog post, I want to leave you with one more. Let's find it here. This book is awesome. The Art of Work. The other one is, so when you're thinking about your calling and what's next and where you're feeling resistance, remember that a calling, though mysterious at times, requires a practical response, as noted in the previous quote. The way we make our way from dream to reality is through small intentional steps. Decisions reveal opportunity. So I want to leave you with that one more time, and I just want you to hear it and sit with it for a minute when we close. The way we make our way from dream to reality is through small intentional steps. Decisions reveal opportunity. I hope that was helpful in getting you to think about what's next for you in your career and identifying where your resistance is. And I am totally available for any questions you might have and would love to do a consult if you're really considering taking the leap into career coaching. Thanks so much. Have a great day.